And Mark is a very moral man, and now we have Moral Maze, and I'm going to pronounce this man's name, Matt Wojciechowski.
Good job.
It's not bad, is it?
Not bad.
In that, can I just say, look, can I see it written out phonetically here? You know, idiot, Anglo-Saxon, how to pronounce Slavonic names. Let's begin with this. Speaking of Anglo-Saxon, Britain sets out plans for first three-parent IVF babies. Now, you know, I think many people watching would approve of IVF and have used it themselves, but three-parent, I don't know many individuals who would say, wonderful, three parents and one child. It contradicts so much of natural law.
It sure does. And so what they're doing is you're going to have a mom, you're going to have a dad, and you're going to have a female donor. So, and they're doing this because they want to find, you know, incurable diseases and get rid of them, and that's why they bring in the third party. Who knows, one day there might be a fourth party, a fifth party. So kids will be like, hey, this is my mom, this is my dad, this is donor number one, this is donor number two.
And these people will have legal rights over the children?
That's a good question. I have no idea what will happen. This seems to normalize this notion that a kid can have a mother, a dad, and maybe a second mother, a third mother, who knows? So it's frightening to see. I mean, there's so many problems with IVF to begin with, but this is a whole new...
Well, there are, but there are, again, many people who would swear by it and their lives have been transformed and they would say liberated and expanded by IVF. But why now this idea of having a donor, a third or a fourth parent? Why is it coming in at this stage?
Some say it's eugenics. Some say they're just expanding this genetically modified babies, using babies as objects, this production line of creating babies. And I agree with you. There's a lot of families out there, a lot of couples who can't have children.
Yeah.
And you know, and my heart goes out to them. And you know, once that child is conceived, even if through IVF, that child is a child, regardless.
Of course, yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely it raises some questions, and we'll see what happens.
Science it's fascinating because science gives us the ability to do certain things, but it doesn't provide us with the morality to do certain things. And being able to doesn't mean that we should do. And I mean, in many ways, science is amoral. It's neither moral nor immoral. Yes, I've achieved this. The nuclear bomb, for example. I mean, amazing. I mean, genius that created the possibility of the nuclear bomb. But the result, of course, was mass suffering.
And who knows what's going to happen with this? So.
Oh, God, another British story. What's going on? Leave me alone. UK child predator arrested after trying to use abortion to cover his crimes. This just sounds horrific. Please tell me.
20-year-old man, he actually just left prison because he was convicted for sleeping with an underage girl. And then,
sleeping with?
And then he actually...
Oh, he's in Plymouth, is he? Nice town, yeah.
And then he actually impregnated a 14-year-old shortly after.
That's rape, sure.
Yep. And then he, you know, wanted her to get the abortion. And then he got caught. Obviously, this is unfortunately not isolated case. This happens all the time now with child predators, pedophiles. Unfortunately, in this case, the hospital was regulated, so you know the medical staff contacted the police.
But I mean, it's not is it paedophilia? I mean, he's a rapist. He raped a 14-year-old girl. He's I don't know how young the children are, but that he would try to force her to have an abortion doesn't surprise you, does it? He's a rapist. He's scum. He's going to do all sorts of things that are repugnant.
And I've always said, in most cases, abortions tend to conceal the crime of the father of the child. And
not most abortions conceal a crime, surely.
No, definitely not. But a lot of the abortions in this case, when there is sexual assault, when there's rape, a lot of these men, and there's another case in the States, a 39-year-old father, I think, raped his daughter, 12 years old. And the only reason they found this is because he took her to the hospital. Like I said, hospital staff looked into it, contacted the police, and because of that, they were able to arrest him. But how often do men take these young girls to an abortion clinic, which isn't regulated? No one asks questions. That's it. She has the abortion.
Are you arguing then for abortion clinics that are regulated?
Oh, definitely. I wish...
You want them regulated? You approve of it, but they've got to be regulated. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying I disagree with what happens inside, but I think, given, especially in Canada, there should be more regulation for sure as a way to obviously stop this crime.
But is there not in Canada? I thought there was regulation.
A lot of abortion clinics don't have to even provide their stats on how many abortions they provide. So if they don't even have to give those numbers, then I'm pretty sure they don't say anything else.
And finally, Planned Parenthood President Cecile Richards says, it's not relevant when life begins. Well, it's the only relevant question, actually.
That's right.
And pretty much everything else about this debate is irrelevant, but when life begins is the fundamental question here.
That's right. And Good old Cecile Richards.
Planned Parenthood.
She was interviewed last week on TV's America with George Ramos. Never heard of him, but I guess it's a
TV America.
TV America.
I never heard of it either.
And he was, I give him credit as an interviewer because he was pressing the question, when does life begin, according to you? And she tried to dodge the question, and in the end she says, well, life began when I had my children, and I love them dearly. And I'm sure she does love them dearly, but this is Planned Parenthood at its finest. A few months ago, there was a Planned Parenthood lobbyist who was at a committee hearing in Florida, and one of the politicians was asking them about infanticide. Where do they stand in a situation where if there's a baby who survives an abortion and is delivered, what are they going to do about it? Is that a life? And they said,
What a happy note on which to end. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Michael.